Here are 2 ways that you can learn to heal your feminine energy and be a confident baddie. Number 1, have boundaries. A boundary is for you because it's making it clear to the other person what you are willing to put up with, and it's a non-negotiable. It's not about them, it's not about pointing the finger and trying to control them. It's about knowing yourself and knowing your worth and knowing what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with, and making it very clear. But in a way that's not aggressive and not controlling. Such as, at this point in my life, I only want a partner that's emotionally available. If you're not yet ready for a relationship, that's okay, but I am, and I'm looking for someone that is. And before I get into number 2, if you like these tips, by the way, I have a guide that has so much more information on how to tap into your feminine energy and use it as your power. But anyways, number 2 is stop seeking external validation. Validate yourself. Fill up your own cup. Fill yourself with self-love, and then you're not looking for it from someone else. And that is true confidence.
Here are a few things you can do to make yourself look extra feminine. I was doing research all day and I found so many answers and I'm going to share them. So number 1 is being very soft. No, this doesn't mean weak, but it means being very soft and gentle in all of your movements and in your speech. So when you talk, you want to slow down when you talk. Your hand movements want to be very fluid and gentle. You don't want to have this aggression type of movement. When you chew your food, the way that you walk, it should be very soft and gentle. It makes you look very elegant. Number 2 is smiling. I know like the resting bee face is very serious, but if you keep that face, people are going to think you're more masculine because you look very hard and aggressive. And being more feminine is a little bit more light and happy and exciting. So that smile gives more femininity for you, for yourself. You come off as more loving. And number 3 is when you speak, you shouldn't be loud. You shouldn't be cursing. You shouldn't be aggressive. You shouldn't be dominating all of your conversations. You shouldn't be trying to show off because that's more masculine. Men have big egos and they want to show off. But when you're more feminine, you don't do that. You're more approachable. You're more likable. You're just softer. And I'm going to make a part 2 for how to feel and be more feminine within your looks outside of your mannerisms. So let me know.
People often ask me what it means to be a divine feminine. Simply put, divine femininity is receptivity through devotion. As a divine feminine, through your devotion to God, and therefore through your devotion to the development of your own soul, you become magnetic, you become attractive, you vibrate on the same frequency of your desires. For the most part, women in this society have lost touch with that power of attraction and receptivity because it requires a certain stillness and a constant communication with the divine. It's not just centered in receiving physically, but receiving spiritually, knowing when you're being downloaded with a piece of wisdom or knowing when you're receiving instruction. But living in a society that glorifies grind culture while also making it harder and harder to simply survive, this type of stillness is becoming less and less accessible. Therefore, our work is to carve out time to commune with God daily. Be still, listen impeccably, take instruction, and act on the instructions that you're given.
Let's talk about how I got the universe to make me a sugar baby. And when I say sugar baby, I just mean that the universe literally takes care of me. Like, I don't know how I make money. The universe just brings it to me. Like, the universe has set me up to where I barely have to work. I can just live like they do in Europe. Basically, we are all already born rich. Basically, what I did was just tap into abundance consciousness. I shifted my mindset from money is so hard to make, the world is so poor, I need to be scared of the world, I need to be scared of money, to people make money so fast. Like, they literally go from not having any money to making $50,000 the next month, to there's infinite amounts of money for me to be able to make, and it's easy because I'm literally already rich. Like, the universe is already rich, the money's already out there, the people for my business are already out there, like the money's there. Like, the universe will just literally bring it to me at ease. Like, I don't have to work. I genuinely put my trust in that and started doing things that felt aligned with the feelings that I get from saying those affirmations. So whenever I think about how much money that I'm manifesting making, I think, oh my God, I'm so rich. Like, I just want to share this information. So I'm sharing this information. Doing this, I literally started multiple side hustles, just different things that I wanted to do out of fun that the universe just brought to me that allowed me to literally be fully taken care of. Like, the universe paid my car off. Like, my brand new BMW is about to pay my house off so that I literally have housing, transportation, and also paid all of my bills for this whole entire year, 2024. Like, I don't have to worry about anything. I can just focus on doing what's fun for me, making money in a fun way, and focus on just like getting what I want. Like, I can focus on making money to just buy fun purses, get my next dream car, all that stuff, just because I realize how infinitely abundant we actually are.
Why some pretty girls get all the attention and other gorgeous ones get unnoticed? Because they look too good, girl. They be looking too good. Where's my phone? Some men don't want to deal with a woman who looks too good because they feel like they'll never be able to please her or give her what she wants. And so they would rather just deal with someone pretty and still have the the pretty girl next to them, but not have to deal with beautiful, gorgeous girls. So I think if you're super gorgeous, you're gonna have to make sure that you're not too perfect. You know what I mean? Men don't like being with women that are too perfect because then they feel like they're expected to be too perfect as well, and they're not going to be able to live up to themselves being perfect. You know, this is why some men say women are high maintenance. So, for example, let's say you had the perfect woman. She's the perfect shape, perfect height, perfect everything. Like, wake up looking beautiful. You know, just every man's dream. And he doesn't wake up looking good. He's not perfect. He may have some insecurities about himself. Da, 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 da. You might be extra clean and fancy, and he might leave something on the floor, and you're gonna yell at him for that. So a lot of men feel like they can't deal with a perfect woman because they're not perfect, and they're just gonna end up disappointing that woman, and that woman is probably gonna stray or always be on his back about being perfect, and he's going to always feel inadequate, which then lowers his confidence and self-esteem, which probably will lead him to a less pretty girl to cheat with because she makes him feel better than the perfect girl. Okay, so you can't be too perfect.
He will fall in love with you by spending less time with you. Falling in love is nothing more than a chemical neurotransmitter released in the brain to reproduce. Women fall in love by releasing oxytocin. This neurotransmitter is released in the brain when we spend time with the man that we desire, that we cuddle with, that we hook up with, that we kiss, that we have sex with. Oxytocin is released more and more to bond us to our potential dating partner. Men fall in love through vasopressin. Vasopressin is a neurotransmitter that is being poured out into the brain, into the body, and makes him fall in love by not spending time with you. When he is in absence of you and thinks of you. This is how he's going to chase you and pursue you, because he's realizing by not spending time with you that he does want to spend time with you. And by realizing that in your absence, the chase will start for him. Men fall in love through the journey of chasing and pursuing you. Use this information to your advantage, be smart, play dumb, and don't give your time so freely away to him. Let him sit on the edge of the seat. Here are some ways that you can start activating your dark feminine energy. And dark feminine isn't a negative thing, it's this sultry, sexy side of you that feels absolutely empowered being in your feminine energy. So number 1, dress up. When you look good, you feel good. Number 2, self-love and self-care routines. Number 3, wear makeup and accentuate your features. Number 4, get your nails done and pamper yourself. Number 5, buy yourself some beautiful flowers, smell them, and look at them. Number 6, light some scented candles. And number 7, take a hot bath, meditate in that bath, and focus on your dreams and your goals. If you want to learn how to use your feminine energy to attract and manifest the life of your dreams, check out the guide at the top of my page for a powerful guidebook that's helping so many women attract the life of their dreams.
Never argue with a man. Exactly. Cry. Like, crying is so much more feminine than arguing, and you get
ways on how to activate your divine feminine energy. We all have this inner goddess inside of us, but sometimes when you live in a very masculine world that values power, success, money, she can get lost. So if you want to tap into that again, here's some ways you can do that. Number 1, take pride in your appearance, whatever that means to you. And that doesn't mean that you have to put on dresses and pink lipstick. It's just anything that makes you feel really good about yourself and confident when you get up in the morning. Pick a few features that you love about your face and body and start accentuating those. Number 2, move your body. Everyone always talks about dancing for this one, but I've really found that yoga has helped me get in tune with my body and that feminine energy, and that's something that I've really been enjoying lately. It's a great way to get movement into your hips if that's something you've been neglecting lately. Number 3, go get down with Mother Nature. There is nothing more feminine than her, so go get grounded and go outside. It can be so easy to get caught up with work and caught up in staying inside. All you have to do is just try to take 10 minutes out of your day to go for a little walk. Or just try moving your morning routine to being outside, like have your cup of tea and breakfast in your backyard. Number 4, be vulnerable. Don't be scared to get in touch with your emotions, and don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't be crying or make you feel bad for having emotions. Sometimes we have to feel sad and we have to feel angry, and it's better to let it out than just keeping that feeling bottled in so it becomes worse. And there's healthy ways of embracing our emotions, like through journaling, privately in our room, or with a trusted friend. Number 5 is let go of control, and this is something I'm really working on. I think I've learned lately that I'm kind of a control freak and I like things to be done a specific way. But life is messy. And a lot of times we have to learn to just go with the flow and go with whatever life throws at us. Nothing is ever perfect, and there's beauty in imperfections. And number 6, embrace your playfulness and your inner child. Don't let anyone tell you that you're too old to be doing something. There is no age limit when it comes to having fun. So try getting in touch with activities you used to love as a child, whether that's drawing, playing sports, swimming, try getting back into it and see how that makes you feel. And last but not least, stand strong behind your beliefs and boundaries. Never let anyone make you feel bad for setting boundaries, okay? Because there are people that will try. But you gotta stand strong and stay true for what's best for you. And the people who love and respect you will understand. So these are all the things I'm learning to incorporate in my everyday life on this divine feminine energy journey. And I'm gonna be vlogging every day focusing on one of these topics. And I'm sure I'll be adding more to the list as this journey goes on. So if you're down to tap into that goddess energy, then give me a follow and let's do this together. And I'm excited to see where this journey is going to take us.
Stop! I need every gorgeous girl to watch this right now. This is one of the best ways to tap into your feminine energy. Cause being the cool girl isn't cool anymore, okay? Don't get me wrong, I still love being a baddie. I still love being an edgy hottie that does not give a single fuck. But my life has changed so much since I am more in my feminine energy. And not even to attract a provider man. Let's leave the men out of this. I am doing this for me. Cause it makes me feel more light, more confident. And I am attracting so much abundance in my life right now. It honestly feels like life is on easy mode for me. Girlies, listen up, this is what we're gonna do. And I learned this tip from TikTok too. Every single Sunday from now on, we're gonna dress up in a white linen dress. You heard me, so anything cutesy and anything flowy is a go. Even if you're just gonna be inside of the house, cleaning the dishes, vacuuming the floor, or even if you're only going out to the supermarket, you are gonna wear the softest, cutest, most angelic outfit ever. And you are gonna feel so light and so good in it. And on top of that, you're gonna wear the most classy, princessy, girly girl perfume that you have. Personally, for me, it's the Feneto's Belleza perfume. This is light, sweet, and fruity with its mixed berry notes, but also warm and elegant with its vanilla, sandalwood, and amber notes. See, I didn't used to like perfumes with vanilla, but this one is so nicely put together that it does not feel nauseating, or what the Indos used to say, ngaanak. Instead, it enhances the elegance and femininity of a woman. Watch how a small thing like this could significantly change how you feel about yourself. Girl, I have no reason to lie to you. White is symbolic for pure and cleansed energy, while white linen is the highest vibration fabric, so it's good for our energy too. Try it out and thank me later. Okay, I love you always. Bye.
Sis, instead of chasing a man, I'm gonna teach you this feminine energy technique. I'm a feminine energy coach, married, and gotten several women engaged in under 1 year. Now, ladies, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of these men out here have serious red flags, okay? They need therapy and the works. But the truth is, sometimes it's as simple as you are the red flag. And I'm going to talk about how. You may be the red flag if you are over texting. And what I mean is, let's say he sends you one text and it's a one-liner because men don't talk that much. And then you send him a paragraph. To make it even worse, he ghosts on you, and instead of you keeping that same energy and staying on business, you decide, oh, I'm going to send him 7 paragraphs of how he was the love of my life when he was not. The next thing y'all be doing is overanalyzing every text and every behavior. And this is the thing I be telling all my clients. Men are straightforward. He said what he said. I'm going to tell you something. For example, I had a client that was telling me that her man basically was like, oh, I'm looking to be in a relationship. I'm looking to be committed. But he never included you in that commitment or you in that relationship. What I told her was, well, if he's not talking about you, he's not looking for a relationship with you. Next thing is, some of y'all don't have hobbies or friends or anything else going on outside of the relationship. And ladies, it's so important for you to be that girl who's living a soft life and a man that cherishes her. You have to have your own life. You have to be going out with your girls, having dinners, doing solo date, doing all the things that create a juicy life for yourself that has nothing to do with a man. And then you put him on a pedestal, and then he thinks he is the prize. Ladies, if you don't take anything outside of this video, I need you to understand at all times, as a woman, your gift is enough, and you are the prize, and you are this person he's supposed to be putting up there and worshiping and cherishing and adore him. Any man that don't make you feel like that is not the right man for you. Let's be honest, sis. I gotta go start my day, but if you love tips like this, make sure to follow me and see you tomorrow.